Hey, it's Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop, and welcome to round 2 of week 1 of the JDC roll-off drags. Here's our point standings after round 1. Obviously, 16 winners, 16 losers. Now they're going to battle up against each other. First off, we have Johnson 9195 and Mike Espo Diecast Customs in the 55 Gasser, who will obviously be what you would think is disadvantaged, being the only gasser in the field. However, he proved himself in the first round. Let's see if it continues in the second. As always, red is the right lane, purple is the left lane. You roll a 1 or a 2, it's 1 spot. A 3 or a 4, it's 2 spots. A 5 or a 6, and it's 3 spots. So, right out of the gate, the gasser proves himself again by being able to hook up when others seem to get a little bit loose. It's been a day in between the races. The guys who lost have a big kind of a big advantage, because now they can go back to the shop and really, really fine tune their cars, while the guys that are still racing, they only have, 1 day to get ready, not a whole week. So the burnout block seems to be a little bit cleaner. However, the lanes are predominantly good going down. The middle seems to get a little loose, but I think that'll change as the weather changes. It's a balmy 47 degrees here in Massachusetts, so anything will go. Right now, the gasser is kind of taking off. He's only got a few spots left. A good roll of the dice will put him over the top and leave the Roadrunner behind, and he does. Round 2, Eddie Bennett in the Cyclone and Bill Steltzer in the 71 Satellite. The Satellite's in the left lane, the Cyclone's in the right, and right off the bat, the left lane is out like a rocket, taking off 3 spots. There's something with that left lane. I'm not sure. I guess if we had to pick a lane, I'd say the left lane is the better at this point. That is a no-go because the dice is not laying flat, so it's a re-roll. Once again, the left lane gets a 3-spot jump, leaving the Cyclone wondering what the heck is going on, and do I even have my foot on the gas? Once again, 3 spots for the left lane, 2 spots for the right. Anything can happen. They're only just about half track. Again, a killer roll. 3 spots, 1 spot to the Cyclone. I'm not sure what's going on. He might have been sleeping. He could have been watching porn. I have no idea. But either way, that Satellite is off to the races, leaving the Cyclone wondering if his boost is even working. Again, 2 spots for the right and 3 spots for the left, which puts the Satellite in for the win. Next up, Chris Welch versus Amanda Ferrari, who kind of kicked my butt last week. She's in the pink Challenger. She said, give me any car that's pink. It's pink. It's fast. But they both start off with a 1-spot jump. Nothing to write home about. But again, trying to learn the burnout box. Anything can happen. The left lane is off to the races with a 2-car jump to the 1 car on the other side. Again, the left lane is on fire, moving 3 spots to Amanda's 1 spot. Now she's 2 cars back. The right lane will pick up a little bit on this, but still maintain a 1-car gap lead for the left lane. GTO seems to be going a little bit towards the left. Needs to get it back on center. 1 spot each. Nothing to write home about again. The middle of this track seems to be a little bit loose. The guys and girls are having a hard time getting some grip. Sorry, Amanda, I didn't want to include you with all the guys because I know you'd probably get pissed and kick everybody's ass. So, back to the race. The red one is just a little bit more on the 4 to the 2, but the GTO still has a pretty decent gap. Now they're crawling at a snail's pace. I'm not sure what's going on. The left lane and the right lane aren't moving very fast, but the right lane is catching up in that pink Challenger, but might be too little too late. But she rolls a 5, and the GTO's top end seems to be lagging while the Challenger is picking up speed. And at the line, the Challenger blows past the GTO. Next up is Gene Eggleston and Southpaw Diecast and the Monte Carlo. This is going to be a pretty good race, I think. They both have similar Similar horsepower, however, the Cuda does have a little bit of a disadvantage with that back glass, not giving a lot of weight in the back. Hopefully he stuck some of his kids' toys back there or his diecast collection. Either way, those Monte Carlos are heavy, so they get some bite. Right off the bat, the Cuda's taking off. The left lane seems to be the better lane. I'm not sure. The sun hits it early in the morning. Who knows? It's New England. Again, a 3-car jump for the Barracuda. A 1-car, 2-car jump. Not very good. It's not going to be enough to take it, but there's still plenty of track left, and rolls a 2-spot jump on the right lane to, again, a 2-spot on the left. Not much of a gap made up at all. Maintaining 2 cars, and they both roll the same, so there's no gain again. It looks like the Barracuda is going to cruise to a fairly easy victory. Not sure what's going on. They both only get 1 jump at the end. Hopefully the Cuda can hold on, and not looking really good at this point. The Monte Carlo catches up to 1 car. Whoever rolls the larger number at this point, nope, they're both the same, so there's no gap made up, and the Cuda takes it. J4 Racing in my Javelin that I made a long time ago against Honest Diecast in the flamed Chevelle wagon. That wagon could have been a wheel stander the way it was racing last round, and right off the bat, they're pretty even, which is good to see that maybe those lanes are starting to come in a little bit and that burnout box is not getting blown to pieces. So, again, kind of a slow start, however, so maybe that's the trick. Maybe starting off slow and it's not so bad, making up the 120-foot mark, 60-foot, maybe they can stay even. The Matchbox Javelin with the Hot Wheels Faster Than Ever wheels that I made 2 years ago seems to be doing pretty good. He's got a 1-car lead. The Chevelle is really long, but I think it makes up for it in traction, but that Javelin and that AMC power is saying, nope, I'm out of here. You guys can look at my taillights while I just read the paper and cruise to what I hope to be an easy victory. But I don't know. This is getting pretty close down the line. We're looking at the wagon taking and pulling back up nose to nose. 4 spots, 5 spots left. The left lane rolls with a 3 gap. Right lane only 1. If there's a miracle, maybe it'll happen, and the left lane rolls 3 and blows the wagon out of the water. Next up, Rob Furrow in a Mustang GT against Zelda Diecast Racing in a Mustang 71 long nose. This surprised everybody last week, myself included. Again, the left lane gets a 3-spot pump right out of the gate. I guess that is the preferred lane. I'm not sure. The dice aren't loaded. These aren't my gambling dice. I have no idea what's going on. The right lane will make up 1 spot now. 1 car, nose to bumper, and that's a big nose, so who knows? Once again, it's a crappy roll on my part. We have to re-roll, and they come up even. They both move 2 spots, picking up speed as they go down. The 71, I mean, everybody discounts these. Once again, same roll. These guys in these cars are unbelievable torque monsters once you get rid of all the smog crap off them. You can gain, just by taking the smog stuff off, you can get 40, 50 horsepower out, which putting a 4-barrel on and maybe changing the cam. But I know for a fact this is not stock. They may look like your grandmother's hubcaps, but I'm telling you right now, there's something in there that's, if he doesn't pull it out this time, then I guarantee you he's going to be going back to the tuner. And this left lane is on fire. 3 spots to 2. It's a 2-car gap going down the road. He only moves 1 spot in the left. The right lane catches up to the back bumper. 1 more good roll on the right lane could do it. And the left lane blows him out of the water and says, I'm out of here. Look at my parachute. Up next, Sylvester Groves against Diecast Outcast in the Buick Grand National. Camaro versus Buick. The Buick really kicked ass last week. I'm not sure what Brian put in this thing, but I can't believe that it's all stock. Not sure if he might have made an adjustment or 2, but it's not looking like it right out of the gate. But predominantly these cars aren't fast out of the gate. They pick up speed as they start going down the road. So right off the bat, at the 60-foot mark, he takes a 1-car lead, but the left lane says, no, I'm going to come back up and pull up right beside you. And this is a Camaro. I've got 8 speeds. My transmission's better than yours. I will see you later. And then Brian's like, let me shift into 3rd. We're coming down the road. We're at the halfway mark. And the right lane starts doing what he did last week and starts putting a gap on the Camaro. Camaro's got a lot of gears going, so I'm not sure if he's going to be able to catch up. If he does, it may be too little too late. Brian's still out there in the Grand National with a win at the end by 2 cars. Last up, Wastelands Raceway versus Mike's Mods and Custom. Chevy versus Chevy. Chevelle versus Camaro. You know I'm a Chevelle guy, but I'm friends with Mike. I see him all the time. I wish him the best, but you know what? I gotta go for the Chevelle. But I hope you win. Sorry. Any other car, I'd be rooting for you, man, but I can't do it against the Chevelle. But either way, neither one of them get a very good start out. They're dogging it big time. They might have been sleeping. I have no idea. The right lane finally takes a little bit of a lead. He's got a 2-car gap on Mike in the Camaro. The right lane, again, is starting to take off, leaving just a little bit each time the dice rolls. He's taking an extra spot. So something's going to happen. It's going to happen soon. They both roll easy one spot. It's just starting to slow down. The track's getting hot. It's getting a little slick. And the right lane, once again, is going to open up and make another spot. I'm not sure if Mike's going to be able to make this up. He needs to go back and put this thing in the garage and retune it, because this right lane is not the best lane, and he's getting his butt kicked. Sorry, Mike. I hate to bust your balls like that, but it's happening. Either way, he starts to catch up a little bit, so he must have been reading my mind, and he's like, I got a little bit more. I got a scramble button. I hate using it. It's going to blow my motor, but I can go back and rebuild it next week. He's coming. Oh, he almost goes off the lane because I have big fat sausage fingers. We're going to roll again, and the right lane does not catch him at the end. I don't think. Oh, no, I'm wrong. He's just got a little bit. They're even going neck and neck right down the line, and the right lane rolls a 4. Sorry, Mike. That was a good race. That was probably the best race we had. Point standing after round 2, week 1. There you go. You got the 6s, the 3s, and the 0s. This is all going to change next week, and then going in next round, going into next week, is going to be even different. So nobody's out of this yet, not with 4 weeks, not with the luck of the roll. Big, huge props to JDC over at the roll-off drag racing idea. I'm super stoked to be hosting this. I look forward to you guys watching. If it's something you guys like and it's something you want to see more of beyond the 4 weeks, let me know. Let Jay know. And I'll catch you on the next one, which will be 2 days from now.